Hey everyone, and welcome back to the CoinGraph Market Program. This is Rich making another movie about XRP. I hope everyone is having a great day, no matter where they are in the world. Let's talk about XRP. I'm also going to talk about a few other things that are happening like this. The head of the CFTC told the House Aggie LP that his agency is working closely with Gary Gensler at the SEC to decide whether to classify ETH as a possible security because Prometheum wants to store it on its platform. Take a listen to see if we have any SEC actions that basically prove. If that ruling was made, which would make Ether a security, then our registrants and exchanges that list Ether as a futures contract would not be following SEC rules, not CFTC rules. So I'm working with the chair against you, sir. We're working with his office and the agency to make sure that all steps are taken on purpose and that everyone knows what would happen if the agency decided that Ether was a threat right now. We need to protect the fairness of our markets and remember that this choice was made years ago. Since it was decided that Ether is a commodity, these markets are working well, even though the price has been cut. We're about to find out if they're going to call ETH a security or not. I'm sure this is going to turn into something big in the next few days. It doesn't seem likely that Gary will call it a protection. I don't think that will happen, but if it did, it would be a huge black swan, but who knows? Maybe this is all part of their evil plan. I'll let you know where this goes next, since the total value of DeFi applications just passed $60 billion. More people would join the space if the business was properly regulated. We need clear rules of the road from Ripple so that everyone can use DeFi quickly and on a large scale. They also talk about know your customer KYC and anti-money laundering. AML is going to be the most important standard for DeFi to deal with because banks are required by law to check the trustworthiness of their counterparties. However, digital assets were created as trustless technologies to protect privacy, which means that some trade-offs had to be made for the technology to work and for protocols to stay alive. If rules became clear all of a sudden, a lot of people would start using it at the same time. These are things that the US always takes too long to do. In every other part of the world, things are going quickly forward. That's why I said it would be very important to vote for crypto-friendly candidates in the 2024 elections. By the end of 2024, 94% of capital firms will be making money from digital assets. Making money from crypto at the end of the year will share the hope of the world's rich and billionaires. They are still being open about their plans for crypto that comes from smoke. That's exactly what's happening. All of these big banks and other businesses are known to you. Everyone is telling you ahead of time what they're going to do, so you can invest wisely and make a lot of money. This is the year that everything is going to happen, and it's going to happen very quickly. Just look at how Ripple's partners are growing and expanding all the time. Payment partner for Ripple, NIM, is getting ready to go public in the US in the second quarter of 2019. NIM moves money all over the world with XRP and is aiming for Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. NIM is doing great out there. They're just getting bigger very quickly. Currency Cloud gets a payment license from Singapore's monetary authority, Visa Cloud of Money, Ripple partner. And you know that these businesses grow very quickly after partnering with Ripple. Have you all seen that around the world? Payment rails are being put in place. Ripple and DZ Bank work together. Bors stood up for crypto storage for German banks that work together. Bloomberg said that the bank is going to start testing a crypto-based retail service with its community bank partners. Late last year, DZ Bank launched its own option for institutions to store digital assets. This is done by working together with Medico, a technology company owned by Ripple. As I already said, banks in other countries can use crypto. They are going to move forward. In the US, new ideas will thrive and grow. We are leaving everything behind. The sad part is that it's happening on purpose here in the US because there aren't enough rules. Thanks, Crypto Basic, for the nice words. I thought the price I gave was interesting. Stay tuned for the next story. Goods Bank, remember that last year, Citi banker Shannon Thorpe made a bold prediction that XRP would reach a value of 3 digits within 7 months. Well, she finally admitted that her price prediction was wrong, and it's great to see her make a statement about it. She said, well, if you're still with me today, then you know my XRP price opinion expired as of midnight last night. Truly sad, but look at how far we've come and all the things that have happened since. Clear, it feels like the CC's lawsuit against us never ends, but she said she has a new project coming out that has something to do with Wells Fargo. We'll have to wait and see what the next prediction is. But, you know, I get why people make these guesses. They see something quickly taking shape and growing. People who follow this think about how XRP could still be sitting around when they see how the world and events are going at the same time. Between 62 and 65 cents, it should already be well over $1. That's why I think these people make these predictions, because they're so excited when they're putting it all out. I do the same thing in videos sometimes, and then I play it back and say, I'm just guessing. But you get caught up in the moment. When you're talking about a coin like XRP, because you're always excited about it, you do not know what it will do. You are just waiting for it to happen. Anthony's backs to Scaramucci XRP lawyer Deaton's campaign for the US Senate with the money. A lot of people seem to be working together to help Johnny Deaton. I like that idea because I think he'll get to Washington and always push for crypto regulations. He will also work for the middle class in this country in Washington, D.C. There's a man named P who came from nothing and understands us better than all the rich people who are always trying to make rules for us. As time goes on, Elizabeth Warren doesn't want any of us to get rich and doesn't want us to be in crypto at all. She wants to take over crypto and use it to make money for herself. She wants to keep getting rich over time, and now you can see how desperate she is. It's time for the whole country to approve marijuana. So she messed up with crypto, and now she wants to make pot legal. You know why she wants to get young people to vote again? Because a lot of them are really excited about crypto.